everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed my previous video with the figurine skeleton for the Day of the Dead. It was a lot of fun and a lot of details. Hopefully I can do more of like little figurines kind of like that for different styles for the holidays. Let's go ahead and move forward and let me talk about this week's project here. Like I had said, I was gonna move on more to my pottery, and so this was one of the first ones I had gotten from the store in Juarez. And so as you have noticed, I kind of already drew on it, and I only drew on it beforehand because I wasn't sure of the design I wanted to put on here, and I didn't want it to take too much time for me trying to figure out what I wanted, erasing it, figuring out, and erasing it again. So I went ahead and drew it already. So what I did is like I went with the Paso Strong along with the mountains. So on one side it has the Paso Strong and it does have the mountains. On the other side, this time it has the star on this side. And then on the sides it's just the mountains. But I do want to record of me going over some of the lines of the mountains on the words. I'm gonna go ahead and retrace them. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? I went ahead and finished tracing parts that I thought that needed to be retraced around the drawing that I made and with the words. So I basically just try to darken some of the lines right here. I was trying to be very careful because at the end of the day, when you paint over them, it's not really going to be that big of a deal, but mostly just so that way it doesn't smear too much. I just slightly went over it and everything, so it should be good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and paint this. And I'm thinking of very simple colors, like for the mountains. I'm thinking of the dark brown and then a little bit of the light brown for like kind of like these shades right here. So this will be like a light brown. And then from the design I found, there were like little trees right here, which in reality it's a desert, so there aren't really like these pine trees. But I guess it was just to make it more aesthetically beautiful, which is nice. So I kind of like it. So I might just make these all green, maybe different shades of green. We'll see whatever fits. And then just like the last time I did like a mountain one, I'll probably just lightly outline mountains with maybe like black paint here. And then since this will be the sky, probably a mixture of like blues, pinks, purples, maybe a slight yellow, and I'll also color the rim up here. And like I said, I'm not gonna bother painting the inside. And in this case, it's very shiny inside. There's no point of painting it inside. Regardless, it had a layer, it doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and let's get started with the painting. Alright, so I finished the vase. I think it turned out pretty well, better than what I was expecting, that's for sure. Because when I was doing the trees down here, especially when I was coloring them, it was turning out all messy. And then I decided, let's just go with it and see what the black paint for the lines does. And I think it turned out really beautiful. And the same thing with the mountains. I started out with like painting the patches the light brown, but then it wasn't looking right when I started adding the darker brown. So I just covered everything with the dark brown and then just started putting some of the layers of the lighter brown. And even like the lighter brown, it still seeps through the bottom layer, so I think that really worked really good. I decided to outline the mountains so it's not stuck in the background, and the star and the little rays of the light that was coming out. And it turned out pretty good, and it even makes like the inside kind of pop a little bit more. I'm really proud of this one. I think it looks really great, really, really great. That is it for this video, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye.